Okay, in this question I'm doing 2017 higher level Section B question 1. So I know we've had some experience doing it before, but we want to practice getting it spot on. So question 1, a pictorial view, okay, of a road roller is shown, also shown as a 3D graphic of the road roller. Draw the elevation in the direction of arrow A, project a plan from the elevation, so looking down on top. Part C, project an end view in the direction of arrow B. Part D, determine the true shape of surface S. Alright, so here are dimensions for elevation. The length there 166 and the height will be 128, I think. So 42, 10, 52, plus 22, 74, plus 54 is 128. Alright, and these are distances going across. So I'm gonna draw out a grid for that, right? So I'm gonna pause the video, I'm gonna draw a rectangle 166 by 128. I'm gonna mark the points going upwards, so the height's going up and along it. Alright. So I have the grid marked out, okay? And now I'm going to focus on doing the two wheels. Alright, so check your book. What's the radius of the two wheels? Right. So the big one is 28. So in 28, up 28. And the small one is the radius what? So in 21, up 21. Right, now, so I'm going to draw them two wheels in elevation. So that's the two of them drawn in there. Now, I'm going to draw this line, and this line in. I'm going to draw that one and that one. So this one is 56 by 242. Whatever it is, it's basically those 4 points marked in, and we're going to heavy until the 23 line. Alright, so we're going to heavy until this line, and we may as well do as much hidden detail as we can while we're at it. So up 10, heavy, hidden, and then heavy to the 23 line, right? And then this is heavy here. So I can heavy the whole back side as I go along, because it all appears, the very back surface of the steamroller all appears as a line. So I can heavy that while I'm here on one go. Now, I'm going to target this line and this line. So this is up 52 over 42, and that point joins to there. Alright, and then I'm going to do this one. So that cylinder will appear as a rectangle in elevation. So this, and this surface will appear as a line, because that line projects as a point. The surface projects as a line when any line on that surface projects as a point. Alright, so this is up 52. For that, is that mark there, it's up 74 for this point here, and this is over height, and this is over 35. Right, so we'll get started on them. Right, so up 42 from the bottom, over 42, so I can heavy over here. Right, I know I can join here to here. And now I'm going up 10 here, and then I'm going over 35 at this altitude, or 35, and I'm joining from there to there. So I'm joining them together. Now this line is going to continue on until it hits 25 millimeters from the wheel, so it's going to continue on until it hits there. See, over 25 there, so it continues on until they hit each other. There we go. Now it doesn't give you a distance for here, but it does tell you that's 65. So how might I do that? Alright, so I want you to think now, how might I figure that out? So I'm going to set my compass to a radius 65. So I'm setting my compass to a radius 65. Okay, I'm going to put my compass here. I'm going to swing an arc now until it hits it there. I can join now. And together, and we have a good lot of our elevation done now. We don't have it all done yet. So we don't, and we're going to need to go to a different view to solve this problem here. So to be able to work that out, we're going to need to go to the plan view. So we'll want to get that surface appearing as an edge. And if you look down in plan, that line will appear as a point. So that surface S will appear as an edge. Alright. So I'm going to project all my lines downwards, as you know, nice and light. Okay, so excuse any background noise you might hear in the video. So I'm going to leave a gap of 10 on this A3 page. Right, and here's the start of the plan. Right, so the width of the plan is 15 plus 14. That gets us to 29. Right, and then it's 44. And then 15 again. So what was I at there? So 40, that was 44, yeah, and 15, or sorry, what was it? 14 rather, 14 after, and then 15. So the total width of the plan is 102. So I can start bringing these lines across. Okay, so I'm going to move the visualizer onto the page and just zoom in here. Right, now the first thing I'm going to draw in are the two wheels. So they're 15 thickness. 15 thickness. So there's my two wheels drawn in. The next thing I'm going to do is draw in that flat surface. Doesn't matter what order you do them in. Now I need to bring a point. I forgot to bring that point down, so I'm going to have to bring that straight down. And I'm going to move the visualizer back now. So I can heavy that in. Right. Now, this point joins to there. All right. So this point joins to a point that's 14 mil out. All right, and in line with the end of the 25. So it's this one here, right? It's followed down from plan. Okay, and it's 14 millimeters out, so it's right here, and it's 25 millimeters across. So that one there. So I can lightly join them together. And likewise down here, lightly join them together. Okay, so that's at the moment that is just a construction line. All right, now the surface S. Okay, surface S is right. Starts right here. Okay, starts right there. Right. Just, or in plan rather, that point appears right there on the corner of the rectangle that represents the wheel, and it goes back into the diagram 14 millimeters, back into the plan view, and hits there at that side, so over 25. So it's like a little X. So I'm going to join them together, and likewise here. So now I'm going to bring them 2 points back up to my elevation. So I'm going to bring those 2 points there back to my elevation, and this is how I complete surface S in elevation. So I'm switching back to my elevation. And now there's surface S done in elevation. So it is. Alright, so just have a time to digest that. So you need to. Just time to digest that. Right, now, then we can heavy, I can heavy in this line here that I'm going to show you now. So this is the edge view of surface S in plan. And I'll show you this line in 3D now. So this very line I'm drawing in 3D right now represents that line there. This whole line here represents an edge view of surface S. So it does in plan. And now I'll do the other side. Okay. Right now, I got the back of this wheel to do. I'm going to target now the front wheels. Okay, so I'm going to draw in the front wheels. There we go. So they are a thickness of 15 and they have a length of 42, if I remember correctly. Right, I can join. This is going to appear as a line because that line appears as a point right there. Right, now we can do the steamroller body. Alright, so can anyone tell me, or you guys, well, tell yourselves, what is the steamroller body? What size is it going to be? Alright, so it's 44. So I can heavy this line from there to there. And yep, and heavy that there. Oh, my bad now here. There's one thing I missed here now. Alright, there. Well, I didn't miss it. I just put in as heavy. Alright, they're not heavy. Rub those two lines out there. They're not heavy yet. If you look at the 3D diagram, the front wheels, or front roller we should say, is just one continuous cylinder. So that should be heavy there. That should be heavy. This should be hidden detail. And the same here. Now, there's a curve there to be done when you look down from plan. Now, we're not going to do that yet. We're not going to do that yet. We're going to be attacking the end elevation. So we are in this time frame. Now, okay, this shouldn't be, even though I have that, what you call it, in is hidden. That's one heavy line there, because heavy lines take precedence over hidden. See the way when you look down there, that line is going to be heavy, so sorry about that. Now we're going to start our end elevation. So YY line, 45 degree line. I know you guys do it a different way. I know you guys you can bring them all the way across to here and then 45 up. So look, this is what I'm going to do, because it's just the way it is, just my habit. So 45 degree line, and I bring them all the way to the 45 degree line, and then I bring them straight up. It's the exact same thing as bringing the point to the 45 degree line, 45 degrees to here, and then straight up. Same thing. So I'll just slide this over a tiny bit. Now, if you have a point in two views, it can always be found in a third. Okay, so remember that. If you have a point in two views, it can always be found in a third. Right, so we got to bring the points up from our 45 degree line. Okay, so I'm just bringing them up. And then I'll need you to bring all the heights over from elevation, because the heights will remain the same in elevation and end elevation. Okay. I need to bring the tip of my wheel over. Do this just after noticing it here, this what you call it. I'm going to change that circle. That's a small bit shorter than it should be. Alright, it looks like I set the compass to radius 20.5 opposed to 21, so I'm just going to fix that. Right, there we go. Right, it's across there. So the first thing I'm going to do is the big wheel. Alright, so you want to follow your big wheel from plan up and over here. So it's in this rectangular area here, and it's going to be in this one over here, but I've yet to bring up the line. So I'll do it now. It's going to be in that area there. So I can heavy that in. Right, so what I'm going to do next is the nose here, the nose of the steamroller, and this cut surface here. Now this cut surface will appear as a circle because, or a portion of a circle, this is cylindrical and this line on the cylinder appears as a point. So when any line in the cylinder appears as a point, the cylinder appears as a circle. And the radius is 22 there. So I'm going to attack this. We know it's 10 high. And we know it's 44 wide. So it's in this portion here. Going to heavy that. And that, no, I said 10 wide there, I think I meant to say 10 high. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the center point of it. Light line up there. Right, compass. Radius 22 as we said, and I'm going to draw in my semicircle. Right, now, so I have my semicircle done. Alright, this, what you call it, we're going to do in the steamroller now. So it's a cylinder. So it's going from just behind, you see the way the front of this cylinder is at the back of the wheel. Okay, so it's essentially this portion here. So heavy line there. And a heavy line all the way along at the bottom. Alright, and I'm going to do this line in here. That's what you call it, hidden detail. So it's up 10. So, and the thickness of it is 44. So it's in this spot. Because I'm taking it from there in plan up, and then there are hidden detail lines again and upwards for the side of the body behind the front of the steamroller. Now I'm going to do this line here in end elevation, so it's just a straight line across. It is again 44 in width. Now we're going to complete the cab here in end elevation. So Right. So remember this line here. If you have a point in two views, it can always be found in a third. Right. So this is number, I'm going to label this number 1, number 2. This is number 1, this is number 2. So I'm going to bring number 1 across until I hit my 45-degree line, and I'm going to bring number 1 up. Now, so you bring 1 over, up, follow number 1 across, and there's number 1. 2 over, up, 2 across, and there's number 2. Now if they join in two views, they join in every view. So they do. So that's 2, that's 1. Now 1 joins to 3, alright? Now, here's point 3 here. So we're going to do the same concept. 3 over, 3 up, 3 across here. And that's number 3. And we're going to join 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then there's a straight line down from 3. There in that elevation. So straight line down there. Right now, 1 joins to 4. So there's 4. Here's 4 here. So 4 over, up, 4 across. There's number 4. And there we go. Right now, so we want to get the other side follows the same idea. Now, if you've good visualization skills and you have done it right, okay, you can repeat the concept again. Okay, that's up to you. I'm not going to do it again. All right, but if you can see that these distances match that distance, those set of distances just there where I'm highlighting with my finger, it's a quick way of getting it. So I'm going to heavy them in now. And a straight line down there. Now, all that's left to be done now, okay, in the part A, B, and C, is the curve in plan. Alright? So, this one here. Now, I've been doing this a good while with you, alright? Now, what you need is a view in which the curve appears as a portion of a circle or full circle, and you need a view in which it appears as a line, which we have. And if you have a point in two views, it can always be found in a third. So I'm going to divide up my semicircle into 60, 30. Now, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now look, this appears as a line over there. So all these points must be on that line. So bring them straight across. Right, now, here's D, E slash C. Alright, E slash C. Or sorry, C slash E, sorry, my bad, C slash, oh, excuse me, E slash C, my bad. Alright, F slash B, G slash A. Right, now, drop the points straight down, so you just need to do F and B, okay, E and C. Drop these points down here. So take them from your end elevation down to your 45-degree line. And follow them over. And I still have to do my center line. this one here, G, down with G, over with G. So there's G. F, same idea, down, over with F. There's F. Here's E. So I'm repeating the concept, of down, over, and down from here. Sorry, that's not E. That's E there. And then I have to drop D down. And there's D. Here's C. Here's B. And there's A. Now, so sketch those points in. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video and sketch them in. Now, so that's been sketched in. Right now, we have to find the last part. The true shape of surface S. Now, there's two ways you can do this. An auxiliary, alright, and a rotation. So, I would have shown you how to do auxiliaries in the past. This time, I'm going to show you a different way, a rotation. Right, because we're doing rotations in class at the moment. So surface S here, there, appears as an edge down here in plan, S. And here is surface S in our end elevation. There's surface S there. Right, so what we're going to do is rotate surface S until it's a straight line in plan, and if it becomes a straight line going up on your sheet in plan, it'll change here to looking at it at a right angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to label these points down here. So I'm going to call this okay, I've done the letters there. I'll do the letters again. A1, B1, C1, T1. Right. So what I'm going to do is I didn't need C1. I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put it on B1. I'm going to swing it around until it hits a line there that's straight up on your page. So that's now the new D1. Alright, and I'm going to do the same with A. So I'm going to swing A1 onto that line. So that's now the new A1. I gotta bring those lines all the way across to, I gotta bring those lines all the way across now to my 45-degree line in plan. So D1 there, and A1, the new A1 to there as well. Now, then we're going to bring those points straight up towards end elevation. Okay. Right, now, there we go. I'll zoom in there. The heights haven't changed now. The heights haven't changed. So this is the new D1. Okay? I brought the new D1. You can't see it down here. It's difficult to get it with the visualizer. But I brought the new D1 up, and the old D1 across there until it hits. That's the new D1 with A over, up, and the new old A1 across. So to here. And B1 didn't change in plan. So this is now, I'm going to mark this in with a different color. So this is now the true shape of surface S, because you're looking perpendicular to it now. It appears as a line straight upwards on your page in plan. Okay, it was rotated until that now. So in end elevation, you must be looking perpendicular to it. So there is the question complete. That's kind of as much of the question I can get in. Alright, cheers, thank you, bye bye.